In order to commemorate the events of Chanukah, Chazal established that each and every one of us lights a menorah in our homes, right? That's the mitzvah of Chanukah. Now it's interesting, of all the things that Chazal could have come up with in order to commemorate the event, why specifically with the menorah? Now the obvious answer is because that was part of the miracle, the oil and so on. But it's deeper than that. It's much deeper than that. There's no other aspect of the service of the temple that we literally do in our own homes. And there has to be something significant to that. And one of the explanations that the Sfarim give is the following idea, that what Chanukah is reminding us of is that although we don't physically have the temple anymore, and we're not in Eretz Yisrael, and we don't have the service of sacrifices and so on, but Chanukah tells us that don't think for a second that all those levels, all those mitzvahs, all those experiences that the Jewish people had during the times of the Beis HaMikdash, don't think for a second that it's lost. There's no such thing as mitzvahs or levels or experiences that are lost. Every good mitzvah, every good deed, every uplifted experience we've ever had, it's in us. It's in us. And although that experience and that moment of, that Ne'ilah on Yom Kippur, so to speak, those moments in time that are uplifted, that are exalted, although we might not feel them anymore, but they're there. And that's what the Yontif of Chanukah is celebrating. The Yontif of Chanukah is celebrating the fact that when you walk into the temple, everything is destroyed. There's that still jar of oil that remains intact. And what that means on a broader level is that any madregas, any accomplishments that we as individuals or as a people have ever had remains with us, although we don't feel it and it's hard for us to experience it, but it remains with us. And that's why we're lighting the menorah of the Beis HaMikdash in our own homes, to say that even in Golus, even after the Beis HaMikdash was destroyed, the Beis HaMikdash still remains within us. And although we can't feel it, but Chanukah reminds us that nothing is ever lost. Anything that we've ever accomplished and experienced, it remains with us in a productive way. So that's what Chanukah reminds us of, and Hashem should help that we should be able to strengthen ourselves with that belief that all the levels that we've ever experienced, although again it's hard for us to feel it right now sometimes, but they're still there. And every single mitzvah that we do is accumulative. It's built on our previous mitzvahs. It's built on our previous levels. And Hashem should help that we should be able to strengthen ourselves with that belief and be able to celebrate Chanukah together in a lichtig way.
Thank you, Hashem.